So FakeGamerGirl and I have this build challenge in The Sims 4 we like to do where we build one house together but separately. Like, she'll build one floor and then I have to build on top of that, and we swap it back and forth until we have 4 floors and hopefully a cohesive house. But this time there are going to be different build challenge rules for each floor that we build. So like, here, let me show you. I'm in charge of building the shell for the first floor today, so let's build her a nice little shell to start. I've got my custom room tool and I'm gonna bring it down and keep bringing it down, and then we'll just kind of like bring it up and around again. I'm gonna adjust this a little. There, it kind of looks like a bumblebee. So I'm gonna upload this to the gallery for her, and not only is she not allowed to change the walls that I just placed, but for her build challenge for this floor, I don't want to be too mean to start. So I'm going to tell her to search up color palettes on Pinterest and use the first one that she sees. That challenge can actually be fun. Okay, so she has finished the first floor. I've searched up her gallery name and we always cover it with these massive trees. So if you've seen any weird activities on the Sims 4 gallery from us lately, that is why. All right, let's place this. I'm gonna delete the trees in the way. How is this? Why is this the hardest part so far? What the heck? Why can't I delete anything? This is definitely my game being weird. Okay. There we go, I can delete the trees. This game is testing me, I swear. Look how cute this is. We have a red exterior. She always says she's not good at landscaping, but I'm calling cap on that one. Look how good this is. We have an archway over here from Realm of Magic. We have a little red bicycle in there. I wonder what the color palette looked like. I'm gonna have to go back and watch her video. I love the windows she used. These are from Strangerville. We have a wishing well back here. Oh, a bunny. There's definitely a rabbit home around here somewhere, and we have some wild birds. This is cute. I'm ignoring the fact that the upstairs looks terrible in the sense that how am I going to roof it? But let's go inside and see what the interior looks like. So we walk in the front door. It's a very red brown color palette. It's very classic looking. I like it so far. Oh, there's a bird in the house. There's a little blue jay flying around in here. Was that supposed to happen? In here we have what looks like a reading room with big bookshelves. We have seating in here as well. The birds. Oh, I think they're technically here, but that means they're like coming in and out of the house. I feel like that was not on purpose, but how adorable. Okay, and then coming over to the right, this is where we've got a kitchen. Ooh, and I think we used some for rent cabinets. Oh no, these are Horse Ranch combined with Jungle Adventure. That looks so good with the greenery on top. I love how we have a bird jail here too from For Rent. Maybe the birds were on purpose. There's an island over here with our oven, and then over to the side we've got a bathroom. This one looks like it's just a small bathroom with a toilet and a sink. So this is the shell we have upstairs. She's included the stairs for us. And let me see what my build challenge is for this floor. Do not, under any circumstances, use the color red. This whole thing is red. How am I gonna do the exterior? That is evil. Okay, we're gonna do the interior first. We're gonna get a feel for what's going on here. We'll start off by making a layout. So we didn't have any bedrooms downstairs. I'm gonna do 2 bedrooms to the left. We'll add some stairs, which I think I'm going to put over in this corner. I guess I'll just build something here for now, following with some of the diagonal pieces. That looks terrible. We're gonna keep it. So my stairs are there. I feel like I could put a bathroom here, and then this awkward triangle piece could potentially be laundry or like a nook of some kind. And since the goal is to keep it as consistent as possible, I'm gonna bring up some of the wallpaper that she used downstairs. I could use this base game wallpaper here for my bathroom. I'm also gonna bring up some of the lighting that she used. So these ones here are from Get Together, and I'm going to use the same doors that she used. So these ones are from Strangerville. We'll add an archway here, and for the rest of the wallpaper, I need something similar. I was actually thinking about vampires, so I'm doing an accent wall of vampire wallpaper. I'll use the same wallpaper for one of the bedrooms, and then I'm looking for something base game like this in a dark brown swatch. All right, since I noticed that we didn't have a dining table downstairs, let's add one of those in here. It is a little weird that we have a dining table up on this floor, but it can be a dining slash study hall. And that alone gives us an idea of who's gonna live here. I'm thinking we clutter this up with laptops, this computer from cottage living, old books. By the way, we are not talking about anything other than the build challenges while doing this. Like, we're not coming up with a theme. We're not discussing like who's living here. This is totally just coming off of the top of our heads. So she might even see this and then turn it into a frat house upstairs. I don't know. But so far we have a cluttered studied area. We're going for like a dark academia, sophisticated writer's home. I'm being very careful not to include any red, even if the swatch has like a tiny bit of red in it. Like, I'm currently looking for a bookshelf, and if any of them have the tiniest bit of red, it's not happening. She said under no circumstances. I think we're safe with this one from Seasons. I guess before I get carried away in here, I should add windows, right? I am doing this so backwards today. I'm gonna take the windows that she used and I'm gonna use them in white for now. Basically just as placeholders for the moment. We could do some along the back, and we could use some of the other Strangerville variations in the back here as well. This way we've got some lighting coming in, and I wanted to grab the curtains that she was using just to bring up some more consistency. Of course, not in red. Let's grab some fancy looking pictures, and I want these walls to be full of clutter and knickknacks. So I've added a bunch of shelves that we can add books on top of. I'm just raising up some base game ones here, changing the swatches of them as long as there's no red. We could also add seating over here. So I'm gonna add this couch from Vampires, and I'm thinking about adding two with like some Vampires pictures over the door. We could even add some of the degrees. I'm actually just going to add a wall piece right here so we don't have that weird difference going on. That looks good. And then over here, I think I'm gonna do laundry. I've already got a desk and some computers, so let's get some laundry machines. So I added a lot more clutter, and this is how our main study room turned out. I was extra careful not to have even a tiny bit of red on any of the shelves. Even some of the clutter pieces up top, I made sure there was no red. Oh, and look at this cute thing I did. So these are a stack of bookshelves. They're from the Book Nook kit, and I needed to add a wall light. So I just added these on there with those base game lamps, and I thought it looked so cute. It's so fitting for our theme. I wonder if she's going to get what I'm doing here without me telling her. We'll see. Let's go and do the bathroom next. And it's very fancy so far. So I'm using a bathtub here from base game. I want to add a divider behind it. This is my new thing. I feel like it just looks so pretty when a divider is there as decor behind the bathtub. I'm using a sink from For Rent, a growing together mirror, and a base game toilet, but I want to still bring in the fancy art. So I'm going to use this one here from base game. I'm adding a shelf here where I can add bathroom clutter, maybe a high school year's trash can, and I need my same curtains. Oh, and a hamper since we have a laundry machine. I have room for a stand-up mirror, so let's add this one from Realm of Magic in this swatch. I'm adding a brown base game rug, and let's add a stool with some towels on it. Yeah, this bathroom is looking good. I like how it's fancy, but in a whimsical way with that Realm of Magic mirror. It's cluttered, but there's still definitely enough room for Sims to move around in here. And we have our laundry hamper and no red. Okay, let's go do some of the bedrooms next. I think I'm going to do one big main bedroom, and I'm using a lot of vampires, so I might use a vampire's bed. Like this one in, let's do this swatch. Oh, you know what would look good? If we raise some books up on top of this headboard. I'm just gonna stack a couple next to each other. How have I never thought to do this before? That's perfect. Let's use some base game end tables, a For Rent mirror. I feel like these pictures would match. And again, I cannot forget to put a laundry hamper. For my dresser, I haven't used the For Rent ones in a little while, so let's add that. What about this globe thing from Get Together? I think a grandfather clock, some shelving for more clutter, and let's do another base game picture. We're all about the base game today. Ooh, and what about one of the cracked vintage mirrors? This is from the basement kit. I'm gonna stick that right in the corner, and this is what I've come up with for our main bedroom. I'm not sure if this is for older students who have been here longer. Maybe whoever is here the longest gets like the biggest bed. Again, we have more book clutter, more like academic stuff going on in here. And then for the other bedroom, I'm thinking about doing bunk beds, just so we can have as many people living here as possible. I don't know if she's gonna do a bedroom upstairs, so this could be the only chance I have to add more. Let's do another desk. They're very studious. This also provides a more like private study area. They get the bigger bed, but they can study in peace. I'm going to add these for rent baskets. Also, I want to use this lily art. I think I'm going to shrink it and do 2 over top of the bed. I'll shift this over a little so I can still add something here, like a plant. We'll add a black rug right underneath the bed, a lamp in the corner. I've been adding a lot of lamps lately. I'm in a very lampy mood all of a sudden. So this is how our second bedroom turned out. I added some more stuff here, like a lot of this is from Debug. We have some pictures from werewolves on the wall. I also added another stand-up mirror just hiding in that corner. 3 or 4 Sims could potentially live in these bedrooms. I don't think I've used any red here. I hope I didn't. I still have to do my part of the exterior though. I started adding some details, like I added plants going along the wall. For roofing, I just stuck a massive octagon piece like right in there, and I pulled it out so that it was hanging over top of the patio that she already had. Then I just used 1 gabled roof piece and pulled it all the way across the front. And I needed 1 gabled roof piece here too. So the roofing actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. What are we gonna do here if we can't do red paneling? I'm thinking about doing some siding, like just some brown siding going along the top. It's gonna look strange, but it might be our only option. Like red and brown doesn't look too bad together. I have the same windows just in white, so you know what? I think this could work. This is what the shell looks like that I'm going to give back to her. So she's really just gonna have to roof this part over here. But for my build challenge, the no red was evil. I think I'm going to tell her that she can't use any items less than 500 simoleons. Can this even be done? Hold on. Let's see if this is even possible first. I don't want to be that evil. Looking at basic items like couches, I mean, there are options. If she wanted to do a bathroom, that's definitely possible. It limits a lot of the things she can use though. The only issue I can really foresee is the lighting, because there aren't many lights here that are over 500. So lighting is going to be an issue, but maybe I'll be nice. Maybe we won't include flooring and wallpaper. I feel bad. Only a little bit though. I actually tried to take it back because I actually did feel bad, and she said she would persevere, so am I the villain? She'll be fine. Okay, it has been done. Let's see what she did with this challenge. Wait, first of all, what the heck is this? This is going to be my top floor? I have not checked to see what my challenge is yet, but I'm terrified. Okay. Oh, but look how cool this is. So the challenges don't carry over, so she was obviously allowed to use red again. We have only expensive artwork going on, the dinosaur thing. Oh, I think she went for a museum. There's a piano over here. Some of the robes, yeah, this is definitely giving museum to me, which is interesting because maybe our students took over an old museum and that's where they currently live. They could be art students. I like that idea. We have some seating over here. They definitely have enough books, or it could just be a real fancy library. This was not an easy challenge. I literally did feel bad giving her this, but she did pull it off. And then back here, what is this room? There's just like a dresser. What are we hiding? What is that? Is that a lamp post? Why? I don't get it. Why is there a tiny lamp post in here? Oh, the lighting. I think maybe she ran into lighting. Is there hidden lamp posts everywhere? There are hidden lamp posts. Why is it so funny to me? I can sense the frustration with the hidden lamp post. That's so funny. Okay, God, I feel like I'm in trouble. I gotta go see what my build challenge is gonna be. You cannot use any console commands, and this is my shell. Great. Literally, how am I gonna do this? You know what? We never agreed on keeping the stairs, so I'm gonna delete these and put a ladder. This was not written in the contract. There was no contract. And I'm actually gonna add even more walls by sectioning this part off. Here's my plan. I'm going to add these lights here from high school years all over the entire thing. Literally on every single wall, we're gonna have so many of these lights placed. You can see I've got move objects off. I don't have debug or anything turned on, but then I'm gonna go into live mode and I'm gonna change the lights for the entire room to red. And I'm gonna do that for every single wall because since we're going for a museum and there are tons of expensive items on the 3rd floor, this can be like lasers. You know, in spy movies when they're guarding a really important room or an expensive object, that's what this is gonna be. We've got the ladder, giving it more of an attic feel, discouraging people from using it. We'll add a door here, which we could lock. I'm allowed to use red again, so that's nice. I'm putting black wallpaper all over this entire thing. And then at the end over here, I really wanted to put a vault, but obviously that's not going to fit. But that's gonna be the idea. Like over here will be a vault. I could add some metal doors at the end. And then in that room, we'll add a ton of treasure, like expensive art. I could put literal treasure chests in there. Let me just finish up all of these lights and I'll be right back. All right, I've added all of my lasers. On a normal day, you can delete the wall in between here and that the lights actually stay there with move objects on. And it's a really cool effect, but we're just gonna have to settle for this. And I did leave some spaces blank because I obviously still have to add windows in here, but I'm gonna have to hide the windows since this room is technically a secret. So I'm using dine out curtains to cover the windows. I also added some knights in here at the top of our ladder just to be extra intimidating. And then for our treasure room, I know I wanted to add some of the art, so let's get some of the most expensive ones we can get, like these. I wanted to add the literal treasure trunks. There's this box from City Living. I don't know if I'm allowed to use Alt, by the way. I don't know if that counts as a console cheat, so I'm just not using it. We could do more art leaning against the wall. I'm also not unlocking any of the objects. I don't know if that counts as well, so any of these things are off limits. Oh, this is what I was looking for, the treasure trunks. And there's another one beside it, so that's gonna go there. The 15,000 simoleon violin. I don't know how much I'm actually gonna be able to get in here. I wanted to like fill the floors. I guess I can add some of the gold details. The last time we did a similar build challenge, the build did take a turn. It always has to take some kind of turn at the end, I feel. I feel like mirrors could also look good on these walls, just to like add something in this crazy maze we've got going on. And for added security, where are the poison treasure chests from Jungle Adventure? Oh yes, they're not debugged. All right, I'm adding these anywhere that I can fit them. If someone comes in here looking for the treasure, hopefully they get distracted by this and die. And I'm also going to add some skeletons where I can for extra intimidation. Okay, so this is what I ended up doing for the 4th floor. We have our treasure room over here. I fit pretty much everything I possibly could in this room, I think. We've got the expensive art, we've got the clutter. I tried to add as much expensive stuff as I could. We've got our intimidating skeletons, our poison treasure. I could not for the life of me get anything to go into this room. I don't know why nothing wants to slide in there. I think maybe because I added an archway, but there we go. This is our laser floor. And now I have to pull together the exterior. I added my red wallpaper back and I have windows just wherever I could fit them. I don't really know how we're gonna roof it. So let's start off with the obvious. We'll do a diagonal roof piece right here. And I guess another one to this side. I might have to replace my windows. Oh, okay, they went back. Perfect. I'm bringing the same lighting that we've been using through the entire exterior. Maybe I'll also bring some of the window boxes we used. Up top, I want to use just a regular gabled piece, but I don't know what to do up here. If I do a diagonal roof, it hangs over a little and like that looks weird. I could just do another one of these, but shrink it, and it'll just have to be hanging off the edge a little. But to fix that, I might be able to go in with some cats and dogs corbellers, so they're holding up this roof piece. We'll do a small base game window up top. Oh, this looks weird. I might add some cottage living window boxes. We'll add them on each side. I'm also going to add some chimneys, more window boxes going along the back, and I feel like the roofing just needs something, so I'm gonna add another half gabled roof piece just coming out of this part. I'm gonna have to replace this window. Again, this is definitely a very weird final result. The concept is cool. I actually really do love the inside. I love the story we ended up with. I don't know if she even knows about this story that I've created in my head, by the way. I wonder if she has her own story. This is a very fun challenge nonetheless. What is going on with this house? I will link her video down below so you can watch her version, see what her thought process was. If you guys liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.